Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this morning I just wanted to jump on and share with you the results of my handmade paper that I made yesterday, just to show how the green turned out. And I've just been playing around a little bit this morning with it because I am completely in love with the color. So I will show you here. It has turned out to be a really lovely mint green color. So these are just some of the sheets that have dried. I do have a stack of others that are currently drying, and I'm going to continue to make more. But yes, just such a beautiful color, such a beautiful texture, and now I know I'm definitely going to be coloring more paper, and I'm just not going to have just the white anymore. So I thought I would try some other colors I have. I do have a brown, but when you dilute it, it changes to purple, so it's going to be a purple dye. I do have yellow, I've got pink, and there's a ton of other colors out there you can go and purchase. You could also maybe mix the powders and create new colors. I think I've got a blue there as well, and I did mix the blue and the yellow at one point, and it made a green as well. It just wasn't this green. So there's lots of colors and different things that you can make with this handmade paper. So I've just been playing around this morning, so thought I'll share with you just a couple of things that I have been making, just a couple of little ideas, and then I will let you go so I'm not holding you up too much. So some things I have been playing around with was I made this little tag here. So this is just a very simple little tag. It's got a stamped image, an eyelet, and some twine. That's it. But it, that would look so nice if you attached it to a present. So yeah, that was just like this little stamp here that I grabbed from AliExpress, some brown StazOn ink. You can do different stamp colors. I don't tend to stamp too much because, I'm just no good at stamping for some reason. We just do not get along, me and stamping. So that was one little thing I made. Then, of course, I make die cuts out of my handmade paper. I do have some white coloured die cuts over in my shop, but I thought green is just stunning. So here's a little green die cut, and I added a simple little vellum sticker. Once again, these are from AliExpress. Just cheap little stickers from there, and it can be really, really effective. You can put something like this in your Happy Mail. You can do the same with the tag. You can pop a little eyelet in, make that into a tag with just a different shaped edge. So that's just another quick idea. Then I also embossed the handmade paper, and I think this is my absolute favorite thing to do now, is embossing. So I haven't tried it with the powder and the heat gun yet, but this is just the first stage where you use the little embossing folder, and I just think that's just absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to now buy a bunch of other embossing folders and give that a go. I also thought maybe another idea is you could grab a napkin and you could decoupage on the handmade paper. So I did try that this morning. It's still drying a little bit, so it doesn't look so great, but here's a little image of a girl that I just tore out of the piece of napkin, and I used some Mod Podge and just stuck her down and then tore around the edge so you can still see the green. And then you can use something like this. You can layer up. You could add some stitching to it, add a little messy little frame with some stitching, some sewing. You can back that again onto whatever else you wanted. Anything. Tea stained paper, scrapbooking paper. It's just another little thing you can do. Then you can grab your Project Life cards, trusty old Project Life cards, thing we all have 100,000 of. And then you could say, put this little piece on your Project Life card, and then, or you could do a stamped image, and then you can punch a little eyelet in there and make that into a tag, or not into a tag, just a decorated Project Life card. You could then turn that into one of my little Project Life pockets. So, you know, there's just so many possibilities with this stuff. What else have I done? So here is some stamping on just the white piece of handmade paper. I thought you could even layer up your different colors of handmade paper and make that into a nice little, these look like my scrappy embellishments almost. You could do that, and then you could do some stitching. You don't have to do stitching if you don't sew, you can just glue it down. You could use staples, you could put it on fabric. There's just so many ideas, and you could grab that and throw it on your piece of paper, and it's just something really effective. That then could just be a decoration, or it could be a tuck spot. Yeah, so there's just so many ideas. I just love playing around with all this stuff. So what else? Is there anything else I had? No, I think that's all. I think that's all I was playing around with this morning. It's still quite early here, so yeah, I just want to jump on and share with you how this turned out. I know quite a lot of you were looking forward to seeing the colour that it turned out like, and yeah, as you can see, it was quite a lot lighter than what it originally was when it came out of the mould. So if I remember, I will insert a photo. And yeah, so that's the photo. You can see that there is a huge difference in the coloration, and that's why I wanted to make the water darker than what I knew I wanted the paper to be. So that's that, and I thought maybe I'll pop some of these up on my Etsy shop if you are interested in this lovely green paper. I might also make some die cuts, some sets of die cuts in this color as well. So if you're at all interested in anything like that, you can pop on over to my Etsy shop and check that out. The link will be below, and all of that stuff. So yeah, so otherwise, if you guys have a mold and decal, or if you want to attempt to make one yourself, there are lots of tutorials on how to make them. You can also use, I think, picture frames and things like that, and then you just go to like a hardware store and you get those meshy fly screen pieces, whatever they are, you know what they're called, and there's some way you can make your own, which would be great, because then you can create your own sizes as well. This one here is just an A5 size, and I really want to make a 4 size paper as well. But if you guys only have smaller size mold and decal, another thing you can do when it is wet is you can layer up like 2 sheets together, and they kind of will make one bigger sheet, if that makes sense. So there is kind of a way around that. You can explore that option. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make the handmade paper. I know it was a little bit long, and I do apologize. I want to try and keep these videos not so long for you guys, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to make your own. And to see that it's not just paper like that you write on, or that you can, you can create lots of other things out of handmade paper, and it just has such a lovely texture to it. So I hope you guys are all having a lovely December. This video will probably be my last until after the Christmas break. But I do wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a really lovely day with your families. And for those of you who are in colder countries, I hope you guys keep really warm and drink lots of hot cocoa. And for us in the warmer countries, I feel your pain. That's all I've got to say. Because it's not long till Christmas now, and the past 2 days here have been well into its 30s. It's just awful. So I hope you guys can keep cool if you are here with me in Australia. So yeah, have a great day, guys, anyway, and I hope you've gotten some inspiration out of these videos and are having lots of fun. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.